Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up is sponsored by Lone Star Park at Grand Prairie and by the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association.
Hello and welcome to Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up. I'm Jim Byers here at Lone Star Park in Grand Prairie, Texas on the night of the Dash for Cash Derby and the Grade 1 Dash for Cash Futurity. We'll have full coverage of those races coming up in our next segment. But we have a lot of other major races from the quarter horse world from the past weekend to show you. And let's start at Prairie Meadows in Altoona, Iowa for Saturday's Two Rivers Stakes. This was a Grade 3 race at 440 yards for 3-year-olds and up. The purse is $45,000 and the field features familiar veterans. Close in the wagering are number 3, Pure D Spit, and number 6, Mr. Big, both 2-1, with Mr. Big the slight favorite.
Pure D Spit is getting into it now. Highest Bit Curl Girl is also right there. Elegant Okie to the extreme outside. They come down the lane, and here is Pure D Spit running on to win the Two Rivers.
The 7-year-old Pure D Spit is a reliable stakes horse these days, and the Oklahoma-bred son of Spit Curl Jess and Pure Princess draws off by 2 1/4 lengths. Bred by Ray Enlow, Pure D Spit improves to 18 for 44 lifetime with earnings of more than $352,000. He's owned and trained by Rodrigo Covarrubias, Jesus Salazar the jockey. Final time 21.732 seconds. Now let's head to southeast New Mexico and Zia Park for the Grade 2 Hobbs America Futurity. That was Sunday's headliner. 400 yards the distance here for these 2-year-olds. 7 trials on September 26th produced the field. The fastest qualifier, number 1 Burns Folly, was dismissed at 9-1. The post-time favorite at 9-5 had post position 7. Game changes.
Burns Folly and a Political OK broke smartly towards the outside. Game changes in late. Misfeet down first is there, but Burns Folly on the inside blazing the trail. A Political OK chasing. On the outside comes Misfeet down first. Tight finish!
The outside horses finished best, and this one is too close to call. Between Martini Barra's Game Changes, number 7, and Ezekiel Porras's Misfeet down first to his outside. It's a win-dead heat in the Hobbs America Futurity, with early leader Burns Folly third. Larry Gamez was aboard Game Changes for trainer Roberto Bella. Oscar Cordova rode Misfeet down first for trainer Carlos Alvidrez. The Louisiana-bred Game Changes is now 4 for 7 lifetime. He's by Game Patriot out of XO Kate. The other half of the dead heat is now 3 for 7, Misfeet down first. She's a Texas-bred daughter of Dominion and 1995 Rainbow Futurity winner, Feet down first. Final time 19.918 seconds. Now let's jump back to Monday, October 5th at Ajax Downs outside Toronto for the Peacock Memorial Futurity. This one was worth nearly $125,000 Canadian in purse money, and these 2-year-olds went 400 yards. The fastest from the trials on September 13th is number 9, Do You Zoom at 3-1. The favorite is already a Futurity winner this meeting, number 7, Panther Hero at 2-1.
From the extreme outside, Memory of Jay is called on for run. Jesty and Panther Hero reaching for the wire. It's a 3/4 of a length advantage, and Panther Hero, here comes Do You Zoom. Panther Hero wins the Alex Peacock Memorial Futurity.
Already a winner of the John Deere Ajax Juvenile Challenge in July, Panther Hero adds the Alex Peacock Memorial to his resume. Just holding off Do You Zoom with Speedocracy third. Cassandra Jeschke is the winning jockey. Panther Hero is an Ontario-bred son of Valiant Hero and the Panther Mountain mare Rona Mountain, bred by Carol Lamprin and owned by John Wilson. Panther Hero has 3 wins from 5 starts. He's trained by Scott Reed. The time 20.43 seconds. We're on location at Lone Star Park in Grand Prairie this week. When we come back, the Dash for Cash Derby and Futurity.
The Lone Star Park Fall Meeting of Champions is off to the races. Friday and Saturday post times are 6:35 p.m. Sunday afternoon racing starts at 1:35. Plan now for the Bank of America Challenge Championship Finals, Saturday, November 7th.
an official representative for horsemen in the state, the OQHRA administers race, benevolence, and scholarship programs, all to better the state of racing in the state of Oklahoma. Visit OQHRA.com.
On Saturday, Lone Star Park at Grand Prairie had the final of the Dash for Cash Derby. It's a Grade 3 event for 3-year-olds, of course, at 440 yards. The fastest qualifier for the Derby, Mary's Coronitas, was scratched, leaving a field of 9 to compete for the winner's share of $77,640. 4 of them garnered much of the attention. Number 10, TF Cajun Cartel, was 9-2 and second fastest qualifier. Number 3, Paint Me Perry, was runner-up this spring to the outstanding AJ's High in the Remington Park Derby. Paint Me Perry is 7-2, and in his trial ran second to this horse, number 4, Tempting Destiny. He's the one that gave G.R. Carter the all-time quarter horse record for career jockey wins last year. Tempting Destiny is 3-1. The Dash for Cash Derby favorite is the biggest earner in the field, number 5, Bodacious Eagle. Last year, he contested 4 major futurity finals. He's seeking his first graded win here.
They're off in the Dash for Cash Derby. Bodacious Eagle got a better start tonight, but Candy Cartel's Cat takes a slight lead. Ippolito on the inside, then Paint Me Perry. Here comes Bodacious Eagle trying to make amends. And Bodacious Eagle hits the front powerfully. On the far outside comes TF Cajun Cartel. Bodacious Eagle is clear, though. What an effort by Bodacious Eagle.
Perseverance pays off for the Oklahoma-bred Bodacious Eagle. The son of one famous eagle and the Corona Cartel mare Bodacious Dream had been knocking on the door of major races and gets one here under Ricky Ramirez. Bred by La Felice Montana Ranch, Bodacious Eagle is trained by Gilbert Aguirre III for owner Johnny Trotter. The official margin is 1.25 lengths, but Ramirez said he faced some challenges early.
The first part of the race, we had a little match between me and the 6 horse. It was kind of close. He had me beat maybe about a neck, but once I turned my stick over and tapped him and got some encouragement in him, he just went to the front and just drew off. The further we went, he kind of drew off, and I looked over to my sides and noticed he was in front, so I just cruised him in and we got the win.
With this win, Bodacious Eagle ups his career earnings total to $437,208. He ran 440 yards in 21.386 seconds. One of the biggest races during the fall meeting of champions at Lone Star Park is the Grade 1 Dash for Cash Futurity. That was Saturday's feature here, 2-year-olds going 400 yards, the purse approaching $500,000. The 18th running of the Dash for Cash Futurity at Lone Star Park became a different-looking race when the undefeated fastest qualifier and likely heavy favorite Nucky was scratched. 4 of the remaining 9 runners had single-digit odds. Number 8, Famous Little Reba, was dispatched at 8-1. She won her trial convincingly with the 9th fastest time. Number 3, Django B, was a narrow winner of his trial, but did it quickly and qualified 6th fastest. He's facing his toughest field yet in the Dash for Cash at 6-1. At slightly more than 2-1 is the 2nd fastest from the trials. Number 1, She Looks Racy. She ran 2nd to Hobbs America Futurity Dead Heater Miss Feet Down First in an All-American trial in August. The actual favorite at 2-1 is the 2 Ferrari GT. He qualified 3rd on trials night and tried without success to make all 3 major futurities at Ruidoso this summer.
They're off in the Dash for Cash Futurity. She Looks Racy, shoots out the inside gate like a rocket. She takes the lead. Then Ferrari GT coming onto the outside, Dash Don't Cheat. Then Famous Little Reba coming on late too. She Looks Racy is reaching. Here comes Famous Little Reba and Ferrari GT closing late. It's a close one. It is tight.
What a finish in the Dash for Cash Futurity. Number 8, Famous Little Reba, is up on the outside by a nose over Ferrari GT, with She Looks Racy 3rd. For the first time in the 18 runnings of this race, the same owner-trainer-jockey connection wins the Derby and Futurity on the same night. Owner Johnny Trotter, trainer Gilbert Aguirre III, and jockey Ricky Ramirez team up here with Famous Little Reba. Trotter, the AQHA co-champion owner 2 years ago, also bred this daughter of one famous eagle and the Corona Cartel mare Little Reba's Corona. Winning both races that night had a special meaning for the Trotters.
These 2 Dash for Cash victories today, we dedicate to Karen Blodgett and her fight tonight to live.
Karen Blodgett was critically injured in a car accident 2 weeks ago, near the Four Sixes Ranch in Guthrie, Texas. Karen is the wife of AQHA President Dr. Glenn Blodgett. Famous Little Reba wins for the third time in 6 tries. Her career is just underway, while stablemate Bodacious Eagle, the Derby winner, is well established. Trotter speaks about having both win on the same night.
This is a special night for us and for our racing career and for our memories and for the record books, and it's a tremendous blessing. God's been good to us today.
The close futurity finish was quite a contrast from the Derby the race before. Ramirez talks about how these races offered a first in his career.
I've rode a lot of futurities and derbies on the same night. Never had accomplished, winning both in one night, but it's awesome. The filly run good. She made me work for it. She didn't get away too sharp, but she finished nice and strong, and she did it herself. I mean, she's just a good filly.
Famous Little Reba becomes a Grade 1 winner in a time of 19.705 seconds in the Dash for Cash Futurity. We have plenty more race results coming your way right after this quick timeout.
The Lone Star Park Fall Meeting of Champions is off to the races. Friday and Saturday post times are 6:35 p.m. Sunday afternoon racing starts at 1:35. Plan now for the Bank of America Challenge Championship Finals, Saturday, November 7th.
And runners away in the Derby. Good start towards the inside for Takiana Romanova. Be quick into stride. Chased by PYC's Little Lady at the inside. Now rolling comes a Political Sign. Charging on from the outside. El Damaso far outside. The race to the finish in the Derby. A Political Sign drives clear to win it.
Tempting, Sexy, and I Know It Be has taken over, and here comes Ojo de Rey on the grandstand side, wide open, political debut to win. Boss Big Shamoon is in a firing line of about 7 or 8 that have a chance to win it. Here's Political Scorpion, puts a nose in front, coming back beyond Casino Royale. Photo finished. Heads turn for home. C.R. Tuckernuck not giving up yet is Howdy James, but it's C.R. Tuckernuck. Jockey looks back. Only one coming is Fire on the Fly. A romp in the park by 2.5.
The gate. Off and running in the Jim Bader Futurity. And Iowa's Texan TLP, the Fiscal Cliff, is now getting going to the extreme outside. Give a Wink is along the inside, and Watch My Wallet Lotto is in between horses. But now here comes the Fiscal Cliff, and the Fiscal Cliff just annihilates the field. In the gate. Off and running. Fast Ferdinand came out well. So too did Undaunted. And between runners there, it is first prize. Karina has a shot as well. Undaunted is now drawing clear late, along with Streakin' PR, who's getting going along the inside. Here comes Streakin' PR to be in a photo with Undaunted. Off and running, and the big time came out well, and so too did Cowboy Sexy and Roaster. They all line up again. What took you so long is in contention. AJS High is now starting to roll from the outside. It is wide open. Here comes What Took You So Long. AJS High with a late rally, late goes on to go by them all.
Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up is sponsored by Lone Star Park at Grand Prairie and by the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association.
Our social media audience is the first to find out about new content from Raceview Network. So be sure to like us on Facebook, follow Raceview Network on Twitter, and subscribe to RVN on YouTube. That'll do it for this edition of the show. We thank you for joining us. On behalf of the entire staff and crew, I'm Jim Byers. See you next time here on Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up.